Hi, welcome to Crazy Games Productions. I'm Michael Rivera, and I've been promising you an update on my computer build. It's going very slowly, but I've got some good news and I got some things to show you. I want to thank Adam Davis from Archaic Comics. Thank you, buddy, for the case that you were able to find me. So our build is already saving me money because I'm having a lot of people actually donate me uh, parts and everything. And you know what? I just realized I should probably go back in time in case you have not watched the other video where I talk about what I'm doing here. I am doing a first time computer build. This is something I've always wanted to do, something I've been dreaming about doing, and I wanted to do it on a budget. Now, I've been watching a lot of YouTube channels and seeing how they do theirs, especially this guy named Linus. Very cool guy. Sometimes he drives me a little nuts because he seems to contradict something he said earlier. Like one time they were doing a contest for a computer build, and he said, "Do not use my celebrity to get items and stuff," and he got items using a celebrity. But that's neither here nor there. So let me, because I'm not a celebrity at all, regardless of what I do besides Crazy Game Productions, which will be in another video altogether. Uh, I don't. I got it because of my friendship, not because of celebrity status. So I'm very happy with that, especially since I want to keep this as cheap as possible, but still have a good gaming computer. I mean, I have a great HP laptop. That is HP 15. I've had it for 3 years. It has a Pentium processor. It does great with most of the games, except games that I get really interested in, like Black Desert Online. It doesn't play it very well. I do play Black Desert Online on my Xbox One, which I will have my gamer tag down here if you ever want to jump on and stuff like that, because I will be streaming my games too. But back to my original story here. So Adam got me this cool case. I don't know if you can see it very well. I will have it on a table showing it later a little better. It is originally was a compact case. Very nice, very clean. It still has the DVD drive, rewritable right in there, nice and built. So that was free. And yes, I do have the covering for it. So that's going to be kind of cool. And the other day I was at Value Village, which is a local store. It's similar to a Goodwill, maybe a little more higher price, but they seem to organize their areas a little bit better than the Goodwill in my area. Because in the Goodwill in my area, I never see computers, even though I've seen people donate computers. What are you doing with those computers? Anyway, I found this at Value Village for $8.08. I was excited because not only is it almost a full computer, I mean, like it was a full computer. It had all the parts still in it. But when we tried to boot it up, of course, it wouldn't read anything. And once we tore it apart, looked at it, we saw some things were jerry-rigged or something. It looked like it had been a pre-built, not a pre-built. It was reconstructed for somebody's gaming things, and they may have taken all the cool stuff out because, well, let me just show you real quickly. I'll be editing out all the dead spots, hopefully. This is a nice Hewlett-Packard computer. It has its, I'm going to put the, I'm trying to line up the camera, sorry. And I'll take a screenshot of that, hopefully, and save that so you guys can see this is what it all was supposed to come with. I'm going to read it off right now, even though I have a little clipboard next to me. I'm going to read it right off the computer. This is supposed to have an Intel Pentium dual-core processor, an E2 180, 2,048 megabytes of RAM, so we know that's 2 gigs, I'm hoping. It's supposed to have 500 gigabytes of, well, I shouldn't say supposed to. Originally, this had 500 gigabyte hard drive. It had the DVD burner with the LightScribe. I loved LightScribe when it first came out. I'm sad that it disappeared. LightScribe, for you people who don't know, was a way so you can burn images on the top of your DVDs. It was awesome. It really was. It made it look nice, made it look professional. If you do a lot of video editing and sell them at shows and stuff like that, and by shows I mean like wrestling shows, because that's one of my other things, but like I said, that's for another video altogether. See the link below. It has a NVIDIA GeForce 700 graphics built into it, and it had Windows Vista. But, you know, hey, any hard drive that still has the Windows, and I have the Windows sticker with the serial code number, that means I can upgrade this to the Windows 10. So, I was very happy. Like I said, this had a 15-in-1 card reader built into it, front access, audio and USB ports, and it had FireWire. I don't know what I use FireWire for today, because like I said, I'm new to building and stuff like this, but I was excited. $8.08. You cannot beat that. Then we found what was inside. It only had a 250, let me put this down, this is heavy. It only had a 250 gig hard drive in it. So I don't know if the hard drive is not readable or something like that yet. We are going to tear it apart, and that's going to be another video where we're testing individual parts. The motherboard was a what is it? G41M P26. If you want to Google that yourself, that's great. I don't understand much about that. My friend Adam Davis looked this up for me, and he said it's not gonna be good enough for what I need. So I'm still gonna keep the motherboard, because you never know, it may still be good. If it's still usable, then excuse me, if it's still usable, then I'll use it for another build, maybe for a computer that's not made for just not made for gaming, for something else. Hey, what else is a computer used for these days? Of course, it has the 2 gigs of RAM. Everything today requires so much more, so I mean, I'll still keep it. Maybe I'll donate it to another maybe I will donate it to another project, and it'll get going. The best part of this thing is, like I said, besides it having a hard drive already built onto it that I can tear apart, or not tear apart, but I can take out, reformat, and stuff like that, is the power supply. The power supply is one of the hardest things to judge what you need and whatnot, and this one being a 450 volt, it should be enough to power what I'm going to be putting into this thing. So I mean, already the whole thing, besides gas, has cost me less than $10, and now to find a good motherboard, which we're doing some research looking up. I'm trying to keep everything local. I know some of you people say, oh, order from this site, that site, and whatnot. That's great, but I'm trying to keep everything local. So hopefully, by keeping it local, I help the community, and I help, well, I help the community, and that's the biggest thing. Is I like to keep things in the community, help them, because they helped me when I was running my businesses and stuff like that. And Crazy Games is a local community here in Douglasville, Georgia, and we do a lot of cool stuff at Archaic Comics down on Highway 5 in Douglasville. I will put a link to his address there. Maybe it'll show up right about here. I gotta read more my hands are. And we'll have fun with that. Come check back. Hopefully next week we have a little more information on this. And don't forget to check out my other videos that are going to come out. I'm going to be talking about some new, not a new card game, but a new expansion to the Pokemon card game, Detective Pikachu. I found a nice little thing like that. Let me show you real quick. We're going to talk about this, and we're going to do an unopening for this, all right? And we're also going to do a box opening. I'm gonna leave all this in there because I mean I can edit all this out, but this is me, guys. This is me having fun, trying to entertain you and entertain myself at the same time. We're going to do a box opening of a game I've never heard of. It's called Vapor's Gambit. And I say opening, even though you can hear it's been opened before, but it was from Goodwill. I don't know if you can see the 393 little marker around here. So we're gonna see how that works. Tell me what you think of the video so far, and tell me what you think about the other videos. Don't forget to also tell me about what do you think about the the new lighting, the camera. This is my new, it's actually an old camera, but it's better than the web camera that we were using for the very first video that we did. Hopefully, we can still upgrade, as time goes on. Don't forget to subscribe, please, and check out our links, especially to our Patreon page, which helps us get the stuff we need, especially for the upcoming crazy game productions of the board games and card games that we're coming out with. All right? Check them out. You might enjoy. You might want to be a playtester with us. Have a good day.